I had over an hour long conversation with one of my soul sisters, and something transpired in our conversation that I wanted to hop in here and share just because I know how so many of us are fighting or silent battles. Sometimes it's the bills, sometimes it's how are we going to face tomorrow, sometimes it's the wars that we're facing either in the countries that we're in, it's insecurity, sometimes it's the fear for tomorrow, sometimes it's just we have so many things that silent battles that we're dealing with on the down low. I want to share something that came on my conversation with my friend today because I know that this is something that can make a tremendous impact in somebody else's life. It's easier to succumb to sadness and depression when we're faced with our silent battles, and then it is to find joy and to choose to be happy. Like when something horrible happens, it is easier to succumb to the sadness than having to fight to remain positive or to remain joyous in the midst of something that is crippling. And the message I want to leave and share is this: to be happy, to be positive is a choice. We often think that, oh no, when things are okay and when situations change, then my behavior will change. But what I find to be true is that joy is a choice. Now, I'm not saying that we should not allow ourselves to be human and feel our emotions. No, sometimes you need to feel the sadness. I just spent 2 weeks inside my apartment. Like, I get my grocery delivered, and there are days for that. There are moments and seasons for that. Feel our feelings. If you're sad, it's okay to be sad. But what I want to say is that sadness doesn't stop because our circumstances stop or change. It's changed when we make a conscious decision to write our story differently. We have that power to decide in the face of adversity that I will find gratitude in the midst of that. So the bottom line is this: we can choose the lenses we put on when looking at a situation, when looking at our own situation, at our own life. And I believe that essentially, even when we're facing something that's difficult, when we choose to start naming the little gratitude, like, yes, there's a situation I'm facing that's crippling, but look at how I have an able body. Look at the fact that I have a sight and I can see, I have my senses function, I can hear, I have food today. Being grateful in the small thing is the key to open more things in our life to be grateful for. And that essentially is such a life-changing thing. This is something that can take you out of depression. Counting your blessings sounds like something we say so much that we basically kind of like don't realize how powerful it actually is. But it is. It really is. When something happened, we can choose what role we're going to play. Are you going to be a victim? Or are you going to be somebody who says, okay, this is it, that's unfortunate, what can I do? And if there are things that are outside of your control, then the best thing that you can do is always manage your own feelings and emotion, because you are in control of how you feel. And yes, sometimes there are situations that ask us to be sad, and it's okay, we can be sad about it, and we have to allow, it's healthy to do that. But we essentially have the control over the thoughts that we're harboring. So that's pretty much it. Choose your thoughts carefully, because when thoughts come, right, and our thoughts make their way into our minds, we essentially have the power over the thoughts we're going to dwell upon, the thoughts we're going to nourish and water, and the thoughts that we're like, that doesn't serve me, let me just remove that. And that's the key thing I wanted to stress today. Don't think that you don't have control over the thoughts that you're harboring. You do. You choose the thoughts you're going to water and plant, and so be mindful and take control over that. When something comes and you know it's not going to serve you, like maybe it's a situation that's already sad enough, but you have no control over, taking that thoughts and allowing it to cripple you down is not going to serve you. And so replacing that with something that's more constructive or life-giving is probably where it's at. Not probably, definitely. Your joy, your peace, your happiness, that's your responsibility. You can choose. These are choices we make for ourselves. These are not special secret things that only God's favorite gets to receive.